take a look at the line, making sure that the payment proposal is going to pick up all the remaining liability. I just have to make sure that I don't have any filter here, and I'm looking at every single possible journal or every possible document that is waiting for me to settle. The payment proposal is going to bring up that value for me. As I mentioned before, the check or payment cannot be generated based on a USD, but let's see if I don't generate the payment and try to post it, if this is acceptable, because I accept transactions in multiple currencies. As you notice, it doesn't let you due to this problem because you don't have the US logistics, and that is the bug again. If I go to the financial dimension, I specify the default mandatory financial dimensions and try that again by just posting but not yet generate the payment. Let's see if this is going through, which it does. And the reason is, as a reminder, if I go to the view details of the bank, you do have this selection. That means you can post, but you cannot cut the check. You can only cut the check using euro, but you can post without cutting the check. That means you can pay electronically using any other currency, but you just can't simply cut the check using any other currency but the currency of the bank. These are the demonstration I wanted to show you so far. And if I go back to the Open Vendor Invoices and refresh it, you have settled everything. And finally, if I go to accounts receivable and take care of the payment journal for my customers, I click new, pick and choose a customer payment, pick and choose enter a customer payment button. I pick and choose the customer of my choice, and that indeed brings up all the invoices that are due by that customer, and I can mark all of them. And we already talked about mark by priority, ascending or descending, but I'm just going to select it both, save it in a journal, close this form, go back to lines, and as you see, I am actually depositing this much money into the bank. And again, as part of the financial dimension, make sure that you do have proper financial dimensions set up, and then simply I can post this. And if I wanted to refund the customer, I had to put the monetary value into the debit side. Now, by going through all of these demos, we are getting to the point that time comes that you need to do bank reconciliation. If I go to the cash and bank management, I can go to the bank accounts and literally specify the simple reconciliation. As you notice, I already have reconciled transactions. I also have unreconciled transactions. So let's say you already have a transactions. These are all transactions. You already have a bunch of transactions that have not been reconciled yet. There's one way that you could do manipulation. I can, for example, specify today's date and I call it July 2. That's the second reconciliation I'm performing. And I take a look at the ending balance, let's say. Prior to doing that, let me see exactly what is